Duck, duck.
Alright, welcome to a new video, and in this video we're gonna talk about a new protection piece that I bought for playing CQB games, and mostly or sometimes I'm gonna use it in woodland games also. Now I bought myself the Push Unite goggle face mask thingy, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions about it, and I tell you why I bought it. Now this mask fits into the line of the paintball masks that you see especially on Speedsoft games, but you can see them more and more during standard CQB games or even woodland games. Now I will not go over why I bought this type of mask because I tested out a lot of different types. I just want to talk about this particular type of masks, like the full face rubbery plastic thingy with a glass thingy protecting your eyes. And I'm gonna make a video later about all the different types of protection that you can have for your face, but for now I'm just going to talk about this type of protection masks. And most of you know the most common brands like the Dye i4, i5 or the Empire EVS. I think I said it right. EVS, yes, I said it right. The Empire EVS. They're all the same type of mask, but they're all a little bit different. The glass is different, the size are different, and that's why I'm going to talk about why I bought this one. And because I'm new in this type of mask thingies, I had to do a lot of research. I asked friends that have masks like this or used them in the past or still use them, and I had a list with things that I wanted the mask to do. Now the things that the mask needed to do was, one, it needed to protect my face and my eyes and a little bit on the sides, because I'm an active player and I get really close to enemies, and especially in CQB games the distances are really short, so I wanted to protect my face. The sides needed to be as flexible as possible so I can look down my sights, and a very important one, the lens should not fog up, because all the other things that I used, it always fogs up, because when I run a lot I just get overheated and the glass is just, as soon as you stop running, it just fogs up instantly. And during my search of those little things, I found out that there are more things that I need to take care of. Like the lens need to be like the normal vision, not like disturbed or deformed vision. The softer the cheeky bits are, that it will fold in better to like aim through your sights. And also an important one, the echo. I didn't know that you had to check for echo inside your mask, but it makes sense. It's really annoying if you yell, and for the people that have seen my videos, I yell a lot.
Get into that forest! Lights for friendly fires! Chill, Vinny! Chill! One still alive in the car! Driver! Two on the left side! Move up! Move up! Go on! Move up! Move up!
So yeah, I don't want that echo in my head. I already have voices enough in my head. I don't want even more. So after I read all the things online, the next step was going to an Airsoft shop where I can fit them on and see if I can shoulder them and how it felt for me. And I went to Airsoft shop because most shops only had the dye masks, but Airsoft shop had 3 different types of masks. They had the dye, they had a different brand, I can't remember the name, and they had the Push Unite. And with the list that I had and with some help of the people that are working in the shop, yeah, I took this one because this one checked all the boxes that I needed. In the shop I saw that they have 2 different versions of the mask. They have the basic one, the one that I have, but they also have the expensive one, the one I don't have because I bought this one. They have them in different colors. I wanted the OG one, they didn't have it in stock, so I just bought the black one because black goes with everything. But maybe I'm gonna do some paint job, but this is rubber, so I have to check if I can do a paint job on it. Now when you get the masks, there are a few things in the box, but the basic one, it's a basic set of things. You have the mask, you have your protective bag to put the mask in. It's not a hard case, it's just a soft bag where you can put your mask in. You get the toolkit to change the nose piece, more about that later, and you get a cloth to wipe your glasses with, like a fiber thingy cloth that you get with your mobile phones too. Now the features of the mask, I did a lot of reading online and comparing different reviews and videos to get you the complete list, to get you a complete list, to get you as complete list as possible. Yeah, let's do that. And the first thing that I found on the internet was a thing that just talks about the mask itself. And I'm gonna read it because I thought it was really funny. Well, funny. It was well written. The Push Unite goggle combines decades of knowledge from the most influential players in the game. The result is a new goggle that refuses to beat in fit, function and style. The Unite goggle features total fit face customization with adjustable nose bridge, soft earpieces and dual injection molding. And that's everything that you need to know about the mask now. I'm gonna give you some more details, but I'm gonna split it up in a few different parts. The 3 parts I'm gonna talk about are the mask itself, I'm gonna talk about the lens, and I'm gonna talk about all the accessories that you have. Let's start off with the lens. The lens is, you have tons of different styles of lenses, but I will get to that in the accessories category, because there are a lot of different, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Now the lens is optical correct and has a very big field of view. It also has a quad layer anti-fog to ensure no fog while playing. That's a lot of fancy words to say it should not fog up when you play Airsoft, but I have to test that out in the next game. The lens also has a quick change system that you just can take out the lens, just put another one in. If you want to fancy a different color, if you want to have darker lens or a smoke lens, you can just easily swap the lenses. Now the next part is the mask itself, and it's a really lightweight mask, and you can feel it when you pick it up. It's really lightweight, and that's something that you want. You don't want to have a lot of weight on your head. There is already a lot of weight on your body when you have all your gear on. So the mask should be really light, and it is. It's made of, I don't know, a lot of rubberish material, and even the hard plastics are really light. And that was one of the reasons why I bought this mask, because it flexes on all sides, what means that if you shoulder your weapon, it flexes away. And I really needed that, so I can look through my sights without having to have a riser of 10 to 12 centimeters. And because this is rubberized, if you put this against your stock of your rifle, you don't hear anything. It's just subtle, and that's the way I want it to be. For a lot of other masks, this is more plasticky, and then you will hear like talk, or your mask will just shift over your head. But because this is really thin rubber, it will just flex away. And I already tried this with a few different rifles. Most of the rifles I can aim through the sights. My new AK, the CXP ARC, I can't look through my sights, but I usually just play with an ACOG, and that solves my problem. But all the other rifles that I tested out, I was able to just look through the sights, so it is pretty neat. Now the strap on the back has a rubberized texture. That means that your mask will stay in place a lot better. This is the same thing that I have on my GoPro, and I run a lot with my GoPro, and my GoPro just stays right on my head. So I don't think this will be an issue here. According to the internet, there are 16 different ventilation zones on the mask to prevent hot air to rise up to your face and make your lens to fog up, or make your face warm or hot. I don't know. It should keep your face as cool as possible. Again, I have to test that out. And another thing that the holes do is they will reduce the echo inside the mask, so the sound can get out of a lot of holes. Now the strap on the back to your chin strap, this is a basic one. It has a basic clip on it. If you go to the fancy one, this is a magnetic strip. Yeah. It does the job. I'm happy with it. I like simple. Now the thing that fits your head or just pushes your head is the foam part. And I really like how they described it on the internet. I can't remember it. I can't get it in my head. So I'm going to read it again for you. It has the highest quality moisture wicking triple layer face foam for optimal fit and comfort. And I must say, it's pretty soft. Now on the top of the mask you have a reflection bridge. I had to look it up what the reflection bridge was. You can see it in every feature list, the reflection bridge, the reflection bridge. I had no idea what it was, so I had to look it up. I had to search for it quite a while before I found that it was the little things on top of the mask. And apparently what it does is it will reflect the sunlight from coming in from into your top vents and like disturbing on the top of your head. Now the last feature that this mask has is it has a nose bridge that you can move around, and you can move it by using an Allen key at the front and just turning it around, and the nose will get closer or further away from your face, so you will have a more customized fit for your face. And that will make sure that almost no hot air will rise up into your eyesight, so the lenses will not fog up. Now the next thing is the accessories, and this is where you can go bananas. And I noticed that a lot of people like to go bananas, especially in the Speedsoft thing. People like to have colors or customize their masks so they know it's their mask. I will start off with lenses again. You have tons of different kinds of lenses. You have black, you have purple, you have pink, you have with every type of color you can have. You can have rainbows. You can go as crazy as you want. There is a whole list. If you want a different lens, there is a lens for you. So the next thing is the chin strap. If you want to join the fancy gang, you can buy the magnetic chin strap and just attach it to your mask. Also, it's available in different colors. Now, if you want to customize it even more, you can change the back strap to a different color or with a pattern on it. There are, again, different patterns available, so you can customize your mask as you want. Now, one part that I might get replaced is the foam parts, because I'm a sweaty guy and I run a lot, and those parts, I don't know how long they will last, but they have replacement kits for the foam, what is pretty cool. So you can just click them out, put a new foam kit in there, and your mask is ready to go again. And the last accessory is the case. With the fancy model, there is a case included in the package. Because I didn't know if it would be something for me, I chose the basic one without the case, but you can buy the case separately, and there are two different types of them. You have the standard one, it's like a fabricy one, and then you have the fancy one that has some fiber look, like the fancy race car look. I will be getting a case in the future. I just don't know which one yet. There are also some universal cases that you can fit different types of masks in it. I just have to do some research, and maybe for the next video I will be having a case that I can show you which case that I got. Now let's talk about numbers. The mask itself, I bought it in Airsoft shop, cost me around 160 euros. If you want to go to a fancier model, the next model is 210 euros, but you can go even higher than that if you want special painting or special bands. You can go as crazy as you want, but the basic model is 160, the next one is 210, and then up and up as much as you want. Now, prices may vary depending on the country that you live in, but if you want to buy it from Airsoft shop, they ship to Europe, so you can just, if you live in Europe, you can get it from Airsoft shop at those prices. Now, the next thing for me is take this into the field and test this as much as possible. And one thing that I already noticed while just having it on is that I have to get used that there is something right in front of your face, because if you want to look down, you can't look down with your eyes because this chunk is in the way. You'll have to physically move your head down. I played with different masks in the past, and I also had to do that. It was just getting used to it, but after a while you just like normally just tilt your head a little bit more. It's not really an issue, you just have to get used to it again. But that concludes the video about why I bought the Push Your Night mask and my first impressions about it. If you want to see more gear videos about the things that I use, you can follow the link here above. And if you're on the channel, just consider subscribing. I have a new video every 6 days. But for now, I'll be wishing you a very good day, and I hope I see you next week for a new video. Bye!